You're right everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're heading on a scenic drive through the countryside, so I'm going to take you all along for the ride. And firstly, I just wanted to say a massive thank you for all the support on the channel recently. We're on 139 subscribers when I'm filming this video, which is just crazy to me. So yeah, thank you all so much, honestly. I'm forever grateful to anyone who tunes into these videos of me just yapping in my car. And I'm going to keep the videos coming for you all, so yeah, I hope you all enjoy. And secondly, I've received a lot of really nice feedback and comments on my last video, and I just wanted to say thank you all for those as well. I do read every comment, and when you get nice comments, like especially as a small YouTuber, you just really appreciate it, like, because it's just nice to know that people are enjoying your content. And I received a comment asking me to go on some hills, and that's something we definitely will be doing in this video because the area that I'm heading to is very hilly. 1 litre Aygo versus hills. Who will win? And I've actually come for a drive today to clear my head because I've just had a job interview and like it just went so badly. It was an online interview, and on the email that they sent with the invite, they told me to bring my birth certificate and my driver's license. And I just completely forgot. So the interview started, and the main interviewer was like, right, before we start, can we see your birth certificate and your driving license? I was just thinking, like, how have I forgot that? I was spending so much time preparing the questions that I forgot the most simple part. And anyway, yeah, they asked me for my license and my birth certificate, and I was just like, yeah, I've got them. Just with no plan, I just blatantly lied. And they were like, right, can we see him? I was like, yeah, I just left him out of the frame. Do you mind if I just go and get him real quick? And my driving license, to be fair, was actually on my bedside table. So I had that, but my birth certificate, I have no idea where it is. I still don't even know now. Nice MX-5 there. Because it was an online interview, like my bedroom door was clearly in the frame of the camera, but my birth certificate was not in my room. So I had to leave my room to go and look for it. And they could just clearly see me leave the room. Like, it's just over. It was just over before it even began. They could see me bolt out of my room to go and look for my birth certificate that I was meant to have. I just told them that I did have. And I ran downstairs and I emptied out that drawer. You know the drawer that everyone has in the house that has like kind of important documents in, but you don't really need them, sort of thing. You don't really use them every day. I emptied out that drawer and my birth certificate was nowhere to be found, and I was just like, just wrap it up at this point. So I ran back upstairs and indiscreetly entered my room again, which they obviously saw, and I showed them my driving license, and they were like, yeah, that's great, where's your birth certificate? I was like, oh yeah, I don't have it, can I show you it after the interview? Whatever that means. I still don't even know where it is. Another twin there, and they both sort of looked at each other, and bro, I kid you not, the main interviewer started laughing at me, bro. Like, she sort of like laughed and like sort of stifled it, and the main interviewer, bro, she was trying to cancel the interview, but like luckily there was two interviewers. There was a main one and like a younger one, and the younger one was like, let's just do the interview anyway. And we did the interview. I spent an hour talking about like random corporate stuff, and like, to be fair, because I messed the interview up right at the very start, it sort of helped my nerves for the interview. I just sort of treated it as like a training exercise rather than like actually trying to get the job sort of thing, so it sort of calmed me down a bit. Similar to my driving test, to be fair, where I thought I'd failed it, so I just sort of chilled out and drove pretty well for the rest of it. Got 40 here. Time for the Aygo power. You've got to love the handling on the Aygo. Like, obviously it takes a while to get up to speed, but when you are going pretty fast, the handling is just mint. Speaking of the Aygo's stats, as it were, did you guys know that the Aygo was in Forza Horizon at one point? I might have to get that game just to use the Aygo on it. Apparently it's like the car with the lowest stats. Obviously because it's against like a load of racing cars, but yeah. Just thought that was pretty funny. And it looks really realistic as well. Like you can tell it's a bit of an older game, but it actually looks like the Aygo that we all know and love. That is typical, that. The one road that I need to go down is closed. Right, we're gonna have to find an alternate route here. I was not expecting that. You know, CarPlay, it'd be nice if you could tell me to turn with a bit more than 1 second's warning. At least it's taken us a bit of a scenic route. Okay, here we are. We're on the hill. I'm in second gear at the minute and it's doing really well, to be fair. It's not struggling. I'm going 20, which is the speed limit for this road. And we've got the AC on as well, which apparently uses some of the power of the car. But this is quite a steep hill, guys, and the Aygo's holding its own here. So we've got another hill here, and we're gonna have to probably wait at the bottom. That's the only thing with these country drives, guys. Look how narrow the roads are. Look at this, like, if another car comes around that bend now. Alright, we've got a meeting situation here. Is there anywhere for us to pull in? Oh, it's letting us through. Okay, we've almost arrived. Wow. Just look at that scenery.
Turn left, then take the first left.
We're going to park up and get a better look at the views. Is that a Mustang? That's nice. What a view. It's really windy up here as expected, but just look at that. We've got the sheep here just chilling. And we got a panoramic view across Manchester. Alright, let's head back. You may be wondering, how did I pull out forwards when I parked it the other way around? And the answer is I whipped it round so I could take a thumbnail picture. That was such a nice view up there. Like, I could just see the mountains, and it reminded me of like 2-3 years ago when I used to just go around to like random mountains on my days off and just climb them. Climbing mountains is actually mint. It made me want to do it again. And it reminded me that I've been wanting to go to the Lake District recently. I've not been there in ages. Especially now that I've got a car as well. Could go there in summer or something. I've not got anything planned for summer at the minute. Are you guys going anywhere nice for summer? Oh, if you can't find it, grind it. So, 2012 Toyota Aygo versus Country Hills. I think it's fair to say that the Aygo won, you know. Like, didn't struggle at all. You're just cruising straight through the countryside. So, if you were wondering how an Aygo copes with hills, there you have it. I would not want to be stuck going that way at this time, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I've kind of came out during rush hour as well. The clock on there says 2:40, but it's actually 3:40 now. I still need to figure out how to change that. If anyone's got one of these cars in the comments, feel free to let me know, because I need to get around to doing that. The clocks went forward like a month ago at this point. Shout out to this comment here. You told me about the function with the odometer. I've reset that. So we've done 17 miles since I reset that the other day. So next time I fill up, I'll reset that and I'll keep you guys posted on how many miles I can do on a full tank. That Aygo X looked massive then. I didn't even realise what car it was until it drove past. And when you compare it to this car, it's absolutely huge. I guess that's why they call it the X. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here, so I hope you've all enjoyed. Thank you all again so much for the recent support on the videos. and I'll catch you in the next one.